Welcome back, FUD Nation. Today we have a very special report on a coin called Matrix AI Network, or MAN. This coin is extremely promising and the team is phenomenal, and you need to be aware of this project. My name's Elio Trades, you're watching FUD TV, and today we're going to be explaining everything you need to know about Matrix AI Network, or MAN. So before we dive into all the fun secret sauce as to what makes this project so special, we're just going to quickly go over what the product is that they're creating. Matrix AI Network is a blockchain 3.0, and we've heard this term bantered about quite a bit, but we do believe that Matrix subscribes to this definition. And in defining what makes a blockchain 3.0, they've pointed to 4 particular highlights. First is that they believe that Matrix AI is easier, and by easier, they mean that you don't need to be able to write code to create and utilize smart contracts. There are over 7 billion people on planet Earth, but only 20 million of them or so can code. That means that there's about 350 times as many people who cannot code as can code, meaning that smart contracts would be 350 times more accessible if they were able to be utilized without needing to know how to code. They're trying to create smart contracts that you can create, author, and utilize without knowing any code. This is transformative, and if they're able to pull this off, would certainly be leaps and bounds ahead of their competitors. They're using an innovative system architecture that's going to allow for them to scale up to 1 million transactions per second. Obviously, this hasn't been achieved yet, but this is the goal. Moreover, they have an auditing process so that all of their smart contracts are bug-free. Essentially, they point to the parity hack and other different bugs that have occurred in Ethereum smart contracts that have led to massive losses of Ethereum and funds. In no world should a company lose tens or hundreds of millions of dollars because of a random software bug. While that has happened in the past, I don't think anyone can argue that that's a good thing or that should ever happen again in the future. And there are still cases being made to this day that we should reverse the parity bug and unleash or unlock the ether that's frozen in there to the tune of $360 million in frozen funds. And if their auditing system is able to remove the issue of bugs that are found in smart contracts, this could be transformative and incredibly important to the industry. Finally, they point to their flexibility due to their interoperability between public and private blockchains. They're going to be using the same MAN token between their private chains and their public chains so that there's a universal token and that these chains can easily interoperate, share transactions, and data. It's not a 100% unique approach, but the interoperability between private and public chains is a hot button issue that we see repeated over and over again with compelling new ICOs. This is incredibly promising, and it seems like they're really pushing the bounds of current blockchain infrastructure. Finally, they have a product that they want to integrate into your everyday life. If you go to their homepage, you can see a video of someone's sort of Fitbit bracelet being integrated into their AI, telling them when to wake up, pre-selecting their breakfast, planning their route to work, scheduling their meetings. This is a crazy integration. They're trying to have these AI products really get into your everyday life, both from a business standpoint as well as a personal sort of everyday life standpoint. Their integrations of products go far beyond just the blockchain infrastructure. They want to be creating a ton of consumer-facing products for you to take advantage of and for you to use in your daily life. This is a very interesting, very far-reaching, and very ambitious product. The team behind Matrix AI Network is filled with rock stars. They're ex-Google, ex-Microsoft, ex-Facebook. What I like most of all is that they list their technical experts above their CEO. CEOs are super important in most businesses, but in this world of technical innovation, the head of your technology and your research, those are the people who are your real hitters, especially in an emerging AI blockchain sort of fusion technology. They list their technical experts first, which I love. First, you have Stephen Dang, who created an early warning system for China's high-speed rail system. What you'll see here over and over again is a theme of these very experienced experts having a ton of strong connections to the Chinese government. So Stephen Dang created the early warning system for the high-speed rail system in China. Obviously a government project. Bill Li created China's first Wi-Fi chip. Tim Xi is a former Chinese government official working on tons of state projects, ranging from a lunar project to tons of infrastructure both in China and across Asia. This is huge. And of course, the CEO has had multiple successful releases in products throughout the last 5 to 10 years. He's a very accomplished CEO with tons of proven success in the digital world. And for that reason, it should come as no surprise to you that this team has some very strong partnerships lined up. So let's get to it. Let's talk about the secret sauce here. What makes this project so unique and so poised for success. Beyond just the amazing team and the incredibly innovative, forward-looking project, they have an incredible relationship with the Chinese government, and they already have inked a partnership deal, a working MOU, to be integrated into the nearly $1 trillion infrastructure project called Belt and Road. The Belt and Road project is one of the most far-reaching infrastructure projects that the world has ever seen. The goal of this project is to streamline global commerce and to put a fresh coat of paint on Asian infrastructure. This is a huge, massive undertaking that will most likely involve tons and tons of countries, entities, projects, teams. But the fact that the first blockchain integration that we've heard about is with Matrix AI Network speaks to the strength of the connection that this team has with the Chinese government, and it can only lead us to wonder what other core infrastructure projects in China and beyond that the Matrix AI Network might end up participating in. There is a ton of potential for this project as China expands its view of global trade and sort of global hegemony economically. Matrix AI Network has more secret sauce than In-N-Out, guys. Now, if we're looking at the charts here, we can see that Matrix AI Network is trading for just under $1.20. It's been as low as about 33 cents. Its market cap is somewhere just above $100 million. This is easily a billion, if not multi-billion dollar project. So from that math, an easy 10x over the next year or so is not guaranteed, but it's more than likely. This is an extremely early stage project given how far-reaching the implications of its infrastructure might be. So this chart analysis that I'm seeing, you can see it came off a high of about 160. So it's certainly not at the highest it's ever been. You never want to buy at all-time highs. I'm not saying it's the lowest it's ever been, but I'm saying if you have a long-term view of this project and where it could be in 2-3 years, this is a $10-20 billion project in a few years. So buying it here at $100 million market cap, you can see it go 10, 20, 30x, maybe not with ease, but given the level of connection to the Chinese government and the quality of partnerships that they're lining up, seeing them make that growth up to a few billion-dollar project would be very believable and almost expected. In conclusion, Matrix AI Network is one of the most exciting projects on the market right now. It's still so early given how far-reaching its incredible infrastructure is going to take it. And given that we already know that it's working with Chinese official projects like Belt and Road that are valued at upwards of $1 trillion in infrastructure, we have a very clear view that Matrix AI Network is going to be playing in a very big infrastructure building game. Thus, its market cap of $100 million makes it a prime target for investors who want to get in early on something that could become one of the more influential infrastructure plays in blockchain. Now, I'm not saying this is a top 10 currency, but if it goes and starts building some critical infrastructure around China and beyond, it could take it into the top 50, the top 20, and as cryptocurrency grows, that means that it would be a multi-billion dollar project. Just so you guys don't accuse me of promoting a coin that I've bought into, I actually don't own any, man. In fact, I'm really jealous of everyone who does. I just believe in this project. Everything from a fundamental standpoint seems to really stack up and support this as a phenomenal investment for 2018 and beyond. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's FUD TV exploration of Matrix AI Network. Of course, we only try to cover the most exciting projects in the space, ones that we'd actually invest into ourselves, and this is certainly one. And if you're looking for more content just like this, hit that subscribe button and don't be scared to hit that bell notification. That way you'll know exactly when we put out new content. Obviously, this is not meant as financial advice, and if you're going to invest, we encourage you to do your own research. I'm Elio Trades. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with me today on FUD TV, and I'll catch you very soon on the next episode.